How much time do you spend on your phone or computer each day? You likely use them to talk to friends, watch videos, play games, or do your work. What if I told you that these tools you use every day could also be your special helper for learning English? It's true. This book will show you how to learn English in an easy, fun, and very useful way by using the technology you already know and like. Maybe you have always wanted to speak English better. You might need it for your job, for traveling, or just to talk to more people online. But learning English can sometimes feel like a very big, hard job, right? You might remember those thick books about grammar that felt like work, or long lists of words that were hard to remember. It can seem like you need special classes, expensive computer programs, or a lot of extra time you do not have. It is easy to feel like there is too much to do or that you are not getting better. You are not the only one if you have felt this way. Many people have tried different ways to learn and found them hard to keep doing. But there is a better way. This book will share a simple idea with you called everyday tech learning. This means you can learn and practice English by using the technology you already use every day. Think about your smartphone. All the apps you use for sending messages, social media, watching videos, or playing games. Think about your computer, your web browser, your email, the programs you use for work or your hobbies. These are not just for fun or for tasks. They are powerful tools for learning that are waiting for you. You already know how to use them, so you do not need to learn any difficult new technology. They are always with you, ready to help. Because these tools are often fun to use, learning English can feel less like work and more like an exciting adventure. We will show you how to use your daily technology habits to practice English a lot, without buying anything new or learning difficult systems. With everyday tech learning, you will see that learning English can be simple and feel natural. You can practice at any time, in any place. When you are traveling to work, during your lunch break, or when you are just resting. It does not cost much money because you are using what you already have. And it works very well. You will really get more words, understand grammar better, and become better at listening and speaking by using English in real digital situations. In this book, we will share helpful tips and easy steps for using your smartphone apps, your web browser, your computer programs, and online. 1. Learn English with your phone. Your phone. It's likely in your hand right now or very close by. We use it for many things, talking to friends, taking photos, finding our way, and countless small moments each day. But what if this small device, which you already know how to use, could be your own English teacher? It's true. You don't need a special room or fancy programs. Your phone already has tools to help you learn English. It will feel less like work and more like just using your phone. This is the main idea of everyday tech learning. It means using what you have to learn and grow without big changes. Let's begin with something very easy. Your phone is your own English helper. Think about how you already use your phone. When you send a text or an email, you are practicing writing. You think about what to say, pick words, and put them into sentences. Every time you write a short note or a longer email, you are getting better at writing English. Even the words your phone suggests to fix spelling can help. They can show you how to spell a word correctly or a common way to say something. Don't just accept them. Sometimes, stop and see why your phone made that suggestion. It's like a small helper showing you useful things. And what about speaking? Voice helpers like Siri or Google Assistant are wonderful for this. You can ask them questions in English and they will answer. Try asking, "What is the weather like today?" Or tell me a joke. This is good practice for hearing clear English. You can also try saying what they say back to them. This helps you practice how you say words. If you say, "Hey Siri, how do you say thank you in French?" And then try to say thank you yourself. Siri will understand you. This is a fun way to check if you were saying words right. Do you ever think of a new English word you want to remember? Your phone can help with that too. Most phones have a program for notes, like Notes or Google Keep. When you hear or see a new word or a phrase you like, open your Notes program and write it down. You can even write a short meaning next to it. Over time, you will have your own list of words that are helpful to you. This is much better than looking in a big, general dictionary because these are the words you actually see. You can even set reminders on your phone. Imagine setting a reminder for 3 p.m. every day that says, "Review 3 new English words." It's a small, easy step that makes a big difference. Now, let's talk about making your phone help you with English all the time. This is where learning by being surrounded by English through daily use comes in. It means being around English without trying too hard. The easiest way to do this is to change your phone's language to English. Yes, really. It might feel a little strange at first. You might need to look closely at pictures and menus to find what you need. But think about it. Every time you open your phone, check the time, or open a program, you are seeing English words. You will start to learn the names of buttons, settings, and common phrases just by using your phone as you normally do. For example, you will quickly learn that settings is where you change things, messages is for texting, and camera is for taking pictures. This constant, gentle seeing of English helps your brain get used to the sounds and words of English. Besides your phone's main language, you can also change the programs you use. Instead of using your favorite news program in your own language, change it to the English version. You will see headlines and stories in English. You might not understand every word, but you will start to know common words and phrases. The same is true for social media. If you follow people who write in English, your feed will have English things. When you shop online, try reading the descriptions of things and what other people say about them in English. You will learn words about things you like, which makes learning more fun and useful. One of the strongest, but often forgotten, parts of your smartphone is how it can help with words and how you say them. We talked about voice helpers, but let's look more closely at specific ways to practice. You can use your voice helper to practice. For example, try this. Ask your helper to explain a word. Say, "Hey Google, what does ubiquitous mean?" Then try to use that word in a sentence yourself. Say, "Is coffee ubiquitous in your country?" The helper might not always understand your sentence perfectly, but the practice is what matters. You are actively using the language. Another great tool is the voice recording program. Many phones have one built in. You can record yourself reading a short part from an English book or website. Then listen to it. Listen carefully. Do you sound like someone who speaks English as their first language? Probably not, and that's fine. The goal is not to be perfect right away. The goal is to hear yourself. You might notice that you say some words too fast, or that a certain sound is hard for you. Knowing this is a big step to saying words better. You can listen to someone else who speaks English read the same thing and try to sound like them. And let's not forget how useful the built-in dictionary and translation programs are. When you see a word you don't know, don't just skip it. Take a moment to look it up. Most new phones have very good dictionaries built in. You can touch a word on a web page or in a program, and its meaning will appear. Being able to do this instantly is very helpful. If you are trying to understand a whole sentence, the translation tool can help, but use it carefully. Try to translate word by word first to really learn what each part means. Then, use the translation for the whole sentence to check if you understood it right. This way, you are learning the small parts, not just copying a whole phrase. Learning English doesn't have to feel like hard work. Your phone can make it fun and interesting. This is about making learning fun and interesting. Think about the programs you already like. If you enjoy watching videos, YouTube is a treasure chest for learning English. You can find channels that teach English, or just watch videos about your hobbies in English. Many videos have words on the screen, which you can set to English. This helps you connect what you hear with what you read. Podcasts are also a great choice. There are thousands of podcasts on every topic you can imagine, and many are in English. You can listen while you travel, exercise, or even do chores at home. Start with podcasts made for people learning English, as they often speak slower and use simpler words. As you get better, you can move to podcasts made for people who speak English first. Even simple games on your phone can help. Word games like crosswords or word searches can help you learn more words. Many mobile games ask you to read instructions or talk to characters in English. This is a fun, easy way to practice reading and understanding. And social media. Following people who speak English, news groups, or even just friends who post in English shows you how people really use the language. You will learn short words, sayings, and how people talk to each other. Don't be afraid to try writing comments on posts in English, even if it's just a simple great post. Let's think about how you can specifically change your phone's language settings to English. On an iPhone, go to Settings, then General, then Language and Region. From there, you can add English as a language you prefer and move it to the top of the list. On most Android phones, you will find it under Settings, then System, then Languages and Input, and then Languages. After you add English, you will choose it as your main language. The immediate good thing about this simple step is that you are constantly seeing English without trying. Every message, every menu, every program name becomes a small English lesson. You will start to build a mental picture of your phone's screens in English, which helps you remember words and how sentences are put together without thinking hard. Besides just looking up words, what are 2-3 active things a person can do with their phone's built-in voice helper to get better at speaking and listening? First, you can use it for practicing how you say words by asking it to repeat words or phrases. For example, you can say, "Hey Siri," say responsibility slowly, and then try to copy how it sounds. Second, you can have simple back and forth talks. Ask your helper questions about your day, like what is on my calendar today, or what is the capital of Australia? Then try to answer those questions yourself before the helper does. This trains you to both understand questions and create answers. Third, you can use it to practice giving orders. Say things like, "Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes," or "Siri, play some relaxing music." This helps you practice using commands and common verbs used in instructions. Your smartphone is more than just a way to talk to people. It's a powerful learning friend waiting to be found. By just changing settings, using built-in programs, and looking at English things, you are turning everyday moments into chances to learn. This is the main idea of everyday tech learning, making progress happen naturally with the tools you already have in your hand. Just like your phone can be your small English classroom, the internet browser on that same device opens up a huge world of learning tools. Next, we will look at how to find and use the best online tools for your English learning journey. 2. Use your computer to practice English. Imagine you were sitting at your computer. Maybe you were looking at emails, finding recipes, or watching funny pictures. It feels like normal, everyday things, right? But all these things you do on your computer are helping you learn English. It's like a secret power you already have. This book will show you how to use the technology you use every day to learn English. We call this everyday tech learning. This means you don't need special classes or expensive books. Your computer, your phone, and the apps you like are all tools to help you learn. You are already using them, so why not let them help you speak better English? It's not about learning new things for English. It's about using the old things in a new way. This makes learning feel easy and natural, like a part of your day, not like extra homework. Let's meet Maria. Maria loved her computer. She used it for everything. Talking to family far away, reading about plants, and playing simple games. But when it came to English, she felt stuck. She tried some classes, but they were hard and boring. She worried she would never be good enough. One night, Maria was writing an email to her friend in Canada. She wanted to tell her about a new plant she bought. As she typed, she thought, "This is English. I am writing in English." She looked up a word she didn't know in an online dictionary. Then she used a tool that checks her spelling. Suddenly she understood. Her computer was not just for fun, it was a place where she could practice English without trying too hard. She started paying more attention. When she looked for gardening ideas, she looked for websites in English. When she watched cooking videos, she chose ones in English. She realized that by making small changes to what she already did, her computer became her own English teacher. It was not scary anymore. It was exciting. She learned that her computer was already her English playground. Your computer, your English playground. Think about it. When you use your computer, you are already surrounded by English. Websites, emails, search bars, buttons, most of them are in English. Seeing English all the time is the first step in everyday tech learning. You don't have to force yourself to read a whole English book if that feels too hard. Start with small steps. How to start small. Change your search engine language. If your computer or web browser has a language setting, try changing it to English. This means all your search results and suggestions will be in English. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. Read website titles. When you visit your favorite websites, just read the titles of the articles or the main headings. You don't have to read everything. Just seeing the words helps. Look at social media. Scroll through your social media feeds. Even if you don't understand every word, you will see common phrases and words used often. This helps you get used to how English looks. These are very simple steps. They don't feel like studying. They are just part of using your computer. This is the main idea of everyday tech learning, making learning a natural part of what you already do. You are not adding a difficult task. You are adding a new way of noticing to something you already do. Typing and writing. Your fingers learn English. Writing is a great way to practice English. When you type, you are thinking about words, spelling, and how sentences are put together. Your computer makes this easy and forgiving. Writing emails. Every time you write an email, try to write it in English. Start with simple greetings like "Hi John" or "Dear Sarah" and simple closings like "Best regards" or "See you soon." Don't worry about perfect grammar at first. The goal is to feel comfortable putting your thoughts into English words. Online tools can help you fix mistakes later. Posting on social media. Write short comments or posts in English. You can say things like "Great picture" or "I agree with you." Other people might reply, and you can practice understanding their English too. It's an easy way to communicate. Searching for information. When you look for information online, type your questions in English. Instead of "weather today," try "what is the weather like today?" This simple change makes your searches a practice session. The best part of using your computer for writing is that you have help. Many email programs and social media sites have spell checkers built in. These tools show words that might be spelled wrong, giving you a chance to see the correct spelling. This is a way of learning while you do. You see a mistake, you look at the suggestion, and your brain remembers. It's like having a helpful friend check your work next to you. Your computer. Your English playground. Think about it. When you use your computer, you are already surrounded by English. Websites, emails, search bars, buttons, most of them are in English. Seeing English all the time is the first step in everyday tech learning. You don't have to force yourself to read a whole English book if that feels too hard. Start with small steps. How to start small. Change your search engine language. If your computer or web browser has a language setting, try changing it to English. This means all your search results and suggestions will be in English. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. Read website titles. When you visit your favorite websites, just read the titles of the articles or the main headings. You don't have to read everything. Just seeing the words helps. Look at social media. Scroll through your social media feeds. Even if you don't understand every word, you will see common phrases and words used often. This helps you get used to how English looks. These are very simple steps. They don't feel like studying. They are just part of using your computer. This is the main idea of everyday tech learning, making learning a natural part of what you already do. You are not adding a difficult task, you are adding a new way of noticing to something you already do. Typing and writing. Your fingers learn English. Writing is a great way to practice English. When you type, you are thinking about words, spelling, and how sentences are put together. Your computer makes this easy and forgiving. Writing emails. Every time you write an email, try to write it in English. Start with simple greetings like "Hi John" or "Dear Sarah" and simple closings like "Best regards" or "See you soon." Don't worry about perfect grammar at first. The goal is to feel comfortable putting your thoughts into English words. Online tools can help you fix mistakes later. Posting on social media. Write short comments or posts in English. You can say things like "great picture" or "I agree with you." Other people might reply, and you can practice understanding their English too. It's an easy way to communicate. Searching for information. When you look for information online, type your questions in English. Instead of "weather today," try "what is the weather like today?" This simple change makes your searches a practice session. The best part of using your computer for writing is that you have help. Many email programs and social media sites have spell checkers built in. These tools show words that might be spelled wrong, giving you a chance to see the correct spelling. This is a way of learning while you do. You see a mistake, you look at the suggestion, and your brain remembers. It's like having a helpful friend check your work next to you. Your computer opens worlds for reading. Reading is very important for learning any language. Your computer is a door to a huge collection of English writing. Every article, every blog post, every description of a product you see online is a chance to get better at reading. Reading news online. Most big news companies have websites in English. You can read about things happening in your country or around the world. Start by reading the headlines. Then, try to read the first sentence of each article. As you get more comfortable, you can read a whole article. Websites often have easier English versions of news stories, which are great for people learning. Following online guides. Do you like learning new skills like cooking, drawing, or fixing things? Many guides are online as text or videos with English subtitles. Following these can help you learn new words about something you like. Exploring your hobbies, whatever you like, sports, music, movies, cars. There are thousands of websites and blogs about them in English. Reading about what you love makes learning fun. You will likely remember words about things you care about. The good thing about reading on a computer is how easy it is to look up words. You don't need a physical dictionary. Most web browsers let you highlight a word and see its meaning or translation right away. This makes reading much less frustrating and much more useful. You can learn new words in the sentences they are used in, which is the best way to remember them. Voices from your screen for listening and speaking. Reading and writing are good, but you also need to practice listening and speaking. Your computer can help with this too, in ways you might not expect. Watching videos, YouTube, streaming, YouTube is an amazing place. You can find videos on almost anything, often with people speaking English. Start by watching videos with English subtitles. This helps you connect the spoken words with how they are written. As you get better, try watching without subtitles. You will be surprised how much you start to understand. Listening to podcasts. Podcasts are like radio shows you can listen to whenever you want. There are podcasts for English learners and also podcasts on every topic you can imagine. Find a topic you like and listen while you are doing chores or traveling. Even if you don't hear every word, listening often helps your brain get used to the sounds and rhythm of English. Using online dictionaries with audio. Many online dictionaries not only give you the meaning of a word, but also say it out loud for you. Hearing the correct way to say a word is very important for speaking clearly. You can look up a word and listen to it many times. Try to say it out loud. This is a simple but effective way to practice pronunciation. Your computer's learning toolkit. Your computer is not just a screen, it's a door to many tools that help you learn interactively. Many of these are free and very helpful. Online dictionaries and thesauruses. We have talked about these, but they are very important. They are more than just tools to look up words. They help you understand meanings, see how words are used in sentences, and find other words that mean the same thing. Grammar checkers. Tools like Grammarly or the checkers built into word programs can help you find and fix mistakes in your grammar. 3. Fit English learning into your day. Learning English does not have to feel like a big extra task. Think about everything you do each day. You probably use your phone a lot, right? Maybe you listen to music on your way to work or school. You might look at social media while you wait. All these normal things can become your secret tools for learning English. We call this everyday tech learning. It means using the technology you already have and like to learn new skills, like speaking English, without any extra trouble. It makes learning feel like a normal part of your life, not a hard job. Let's start with your phone. It is like a small, very smart teacher that fits in your pocket. You already know how to use it, so why not let it help you with English? One of the easiest things you can do is change your phone's language to English. Imagine your phone speaking to you in English. This might seem small, but every time you open your phone, check a message, or open an app, you see English words. It is like having word cards all around you, all the time. Do not worry if you do not understand everything at first. Just seeing the words helps your brain get used to them. And what about the helpful helpers on your phone, like Siri or Google Assistant? You can actually talk to them in English. Ask them questions like, "What is the weather like today?" Or "Tell me a joke." They will answer you in English, and you will get used to hearing the language spoken in a normal way. You can also ask them to set reminders for you. Instead of saying "Remind me to buy milk," try saying "Remind me to buy milk" in English. Even small sentences like this help. If you ever see a word on your phone that you do not know, you can use your translation app. Just type it in, or sometimes even take a picture of it, and the app will tell you what it means in your language. This is a fast way to learn new words without stopping what you are doing. It is all about making English a normal part of your phone's daily job. Now, think about your trip to work or school. Whether you go by bus, train, or car, that time can be a bit boring. But it is also a perfect chance to learn English. Instead of just looking out the window, why not make your trip a short English lesson? Podcasts are wonderful for this. There are many podcasts made just for people learning English. Some are slow and clear, explaining grammar or new words. Others are just normal talks about interesting subjects. You can find podcasts about anything you like: stories, news, cooking, travel. Just search for English learning podcasts or podcasts for beginners. Listening to them while you travel means you are learning without even feeling like you are studying. Your brain is taking in the sounds, the rhythm, and the new words. Audiobooks are another great choice. If you like reading, try listening to a book in English. You can start with books you already know well, so you can follow the story easily. Or you can find simpler audiobooks made for learners. Music is also a fantastic teacher. When you listen to songs in English, try to find the words online. Sing along. This helps you practice how to say words and learn new phrases. It is fun, and the words will stay in your memory. Even watching short videos on your phone during your trip can help. Many websites let you watch videos with English words shown on the screen. This way, you can read what you hear, which is great for connecting words with their meaning. It is like having your own private English class while you are moving, using tools you already have. Let's talk about social media and looking at the internet. We all spend time on these things, right? So let's make them help us learn English. Imagine looking at your favorite social media, but now it is full of English. You can start by following people or pages that post in English. If you like cooking, follow chefs who speak English. If you like sports, follow sports teams or commentators who speak English. They often share tips, news, and interesting facts in English. You will start seeing new words and phrases about things you like. It is a very natural way to learn because you are already interested in the subject. YouTube is a treasure chest for English learners. There are millions of videos on every subject you can think of, and many are in English. You can watch how-to videos for things you want to learn, like how to fix something, how to draw, or how to play a game. Many of these videos have words shown on the screen, which are very helpful. You can also find channels that are made just to teach English. They often use simple words and pictures to explain things. Joining online groups or places where people talk about things they like is also a good idea. You can read what other people are saying in English and even try to write a few simple comments yourself. It is a safe place to practice, and people are usually happy to help. By choosing to see and interact with English things online, you are making your usual internet time a powerful learning experience. Your computer, just like your phone, is a strong tool for learning English. You might use your computer for work, school, or just for fun. You can easily change the language of your computer system, like Windows or Mac OS, to English. This means all the menus, buttons, and messages will be in English. It is another way to see the language all the time in a place you already know. When you write emails or notes, try to write them in English. Even if it is just a short list of things to do, practicing writing helps you remember words and how to put sentences together. There are also many excellent online dictionaries and tools that check your writing. When you are not sure about a word or how to make a sentence, you can quickly look it up. These tools do not just give you answers, they help you learn. They show you different meanings, how to use the word in a sentence, and common mistakes to avoid. Websites are also full of information. If you have a hobby like gardening, taking pictures, or even collecting stamps, you can find websites in English about it. Reading articles about your favorite subjects makes learning enjoyable. You are focused on the information, and the English just comes along. It is about using your computer for what you normally do, but with a small change to include English practice. Let's think about a person, maybe someone like Sarah. Sarah loved to learn new things, but she found regular English classes a bit hard. She felt worried trying to remember lists of words and complicated grammar rules. She thought she was just not good at languages. Sarah used her smartphone all the time. She loved looking at pictures and reading short updates from her friends. One day, she decided to try changing her phone's language to English. At first, it was confusing, but she kept her translation app close. When she needed to find a setting, she would look for the English word, then check its meaning. Soon, she started recognizing words like settings, messages, and camera. Then, Sarah remembered she liked listening to music. She started searching for English songs she knew and looked up their words. Singing along felt a little strange at first, but she noticed she was remembering phrases. She also found a podcast about cooking, which was one of her favorite hobbies. The person talking spoke clearly, and Sarah found herself understanding more and more each week. She did not feel like she was studying. She was just enjoying her phone and her interests more. She even started following a few food bloggers who spoke English on social media. She would look at the beautiful pictures of food and read the short descriptions. If she saw a new ingredient name, she would quickly look it up. Sarah realized that by simply making small changes to how she used her phone and what she looked at online, she was learning English without trying too hard. Her phone, which was already a big part of her life, had become her own English teacher. This is the power of everyday tech learning. It is not about adding more to your work. It is about using what is already there in smart and simple ways. Your phone, your computer, your trips, they are all chances waiting to be used. By making these small, easy changes, you can fit English learning into your day in a natural way. You will find that learning becomes less of a struggle and more of a trip you enjoy. By now, you can see that learning English is not about finding extra hours in your day or buying expensive programs. It is about smart, simple changes to what you are already doing. The next step is to explore how to make these small changes stay and become regular habits, making sure your everyday technology truly becomes your everyday English advantage. 4. Practice English without special tools. It's easy to think learning English means going to class, buying special books, or paying for apps. But what if I told you that you likely have everything you need right in your pocket? Your phone, your computer, and the internet are like secret English teachers waiting for you. This is called everyday tech learning, using things you already know and love to learn English. It means learning can be a part of your day, not a hard extra task. Let's meet Sarah. Sarah wanted to learn English for a long time. She tried classes, but her busy job made it hard to find time. She got language apps, but they felt like schoolwork. She looked at them for a few days, then forgot. Sarah felt stuck. She thought maybe she wasn't good at learning languages. One day, Sarah looked at pictures on her phone. She saw her phone's language was set to English. She had changed it by accident a while ago and got used to it. Suddenly she had an idea. She realized she was reading all her alerts, app names, and even pop-up messages in English without even trying. It wasn't hard. It was just there. This is where everyday tech learning starts to work. You don't need a special English learning phone. Your phone, as it is, can be your first easy English teacher. Think about it. When you change your phone's language to English, you are suddenly surrounded by the language. You see words like settings, messages, camera, and Wi-Fi every day. You learn them because you need to use your phone. This is learning by seeing and hearing the language all the time, gently. It's not a lesson, it's just living. Even checking your email can be English practice. If your email is in English, you'll read the topic lines and the first few words of messages. You'll start to know common phrases. When you reply, you might even type a simple thank you or okay in English. You're not trying to write a long paper. You're just talking. And that's what English is for. The internet is another big, free place for your English learning. You probably spend time online already. Why not make that time help you learn English? Let's see how you can turn these everyday internet actions into practice. First, look at websites. You might search for recipes, news, or things about your hobbies. Instead of always searching in your own language, try searching in English. For example, if you like gardening, search for gardening tips or easy plants to grow. You'll find lots of websites with information. At first, you might not understand everything. That's okay. The goal is not to understand every single word. It's to get used to seeing English words together. You can look up words you see often or words that seem important in a sentence. Your phone's built-in dictionary is great for this. Most phones let you touch a word and choose look up or define. It's like having a helper right there. Second, reading news stories is a strong way to learn. Pick a topic you like. Maybe it's sports, technology, or fashion. Find a news website that writes about it. Start with the headlines. They are usually short and clear. Then, try to read the first part of the story. If it feels like too much, that's normal. The key is to try to understand it. Here's how you can try to understand online things. 1. Focus on the main idea. Don't worry about every single word you don't know. Try to understand what the story or video is mostly about. What is it about? Who is in it? What happened? 2. Find important words. As you read or watch, notice words that appear many times or words that seem to be the main topic. Write them down in a small book or a note on your phone. Later, you can look them up and try to use them in a simple sentence. 3. Use captions smartly. For videos like on YouTube, start with captions in your language if you need to. As you get more comfortable, change them to English captions. This helps you connect the sound of the words with how they are written. Later, you might even try watching without captions, just to train your ears. 4. Look for patterns. You'll start to see common phrases and ways of putting words together. For example, you'll see according to a lot in news stories. Or you'll hear I think that in videos. Noticing these patterns helps you understand how English speakers talk. Third, social media is a treasure chest. You're likely using it already. You can follow famous people, companies, or pages about things you like. Many of them post updates in English. Even short posts with a few sentences can be good practice. You'll learn slang, common phrases, and how people talk in a relaxed way. You might see comments from others, which gives you even more chances to see English used in different ways. What about talking to people? This is where you really start to use English. If you have friends who also want to learn English, you can message each other in English. You don't have to write long messages. A simple hi, how are you? Or what are you doing today? Is a good start. You can use emojis to help show what you mean. This is about building confidence. Every time you send a message in English, you are showing yourself that you can do it. Online groups or comment sections on websites are also places where you can practice. You might see a question that you know the answer to, or you might have an idea you want to share. Try typing a short answer in English. Don't worry about making mistakes. Most people online are kind, especially if they see you are trying to learn. The act of putting your thoughts into English words, even simple ones, is very helpful. Now let's talk about fun things. You love movies, TV shows, and music, right? This is maybe the most fun part of everyday tech learning. You don't need to watch a boring grammar show. You can watch your favorite funny series, an exciting action movie, or listen to pop music. When you watch movies or TV shows, try to watch them in English. As we talked about, start with captions in your language if you need to, then switch to English captions and then try without. You'll start to hear how characters speak, the feeling in their voice, and common phrases they use. It's amazing how much you can learn just by enjoying a good story. Music is another great tool. Listen to English songs. Look up the words online. Singing along, even if you don't know all the words, helps you practice how to say things and the rhythm. You'll start to recognize words and phrases you hear in everyday talk. Podcasts are also good, especially if you spend time traveling or doing chores. There are podcasts for everything you can think of, and many are in English. You can listen to stories, talks with people, or discussions. This is excellent for improving how well you listen and getting used to different ways of speaking. It's important to know that you don't need to buy expensive, special language learning apps to start. While they can be helpful later, the main idea of everyday tech learning is that it uses what you already have. Your phone's basic apps, your internet browser, and the websites you already use for fun and talking to people are powerful enough. This makes learning feel less like work and more like a natural part of your life. It removes the need for special things or a lot of money, making English learning easy for everyone. But we should also think about the possible problems of using only these everyday tools. While they are very useful, they might not always give you planned lessons. You might learn words and phrases, but you might not always understand the grammar rules that connect them. For example, you might hear people say, "I'm going to the store many times," and you'll learn that phrase. But you might not automatically know why we use "am going to" and not "I go to" in that situation. Also, if you're just looking at things without really paying attention, you might not be learning as much as you could. Scrolling through social media without really thinking, or watching a movie without paying attention to the language, might not help you improve much. So, what simple next steps can you take if you want to learn more? 1. Be more focused. Even with everyday tools, you can be more focused. Instead of just scrolling, decide, "Today, I will read one news story in English." Or, "I will try to write one message to a friend in English." Setting small, clear goals makes a difference. 2. Try to remember. When you learn a new word from a website or a video, don't just read it. Try to write it down and then try to use it in a sentence yourself. You can even say it out loud. 3. Find a learning friend. If you have friends who are also learning English, connect with them. You can practice talking with each other, review new words together, or challenge each other to use English more. 4. Consider extra tools when you're ready. Once you feel okay with the basics, you might find that a simple grammar app or a way to practice new words could be helpful. But remember, these are extra things, not replacements for your everyday tech. By now, you've seen how your everyday devices are already full of chances to practice English. You can change your phone language, look at the internet, connect on social media, enjoy fun things, and talk to others, all while learning. But how do you make sure you're actually learning and not just looking at things? The next step is to become a more active learner, turning these simple tools into powerful friends for learning. Conclusion: you made it to the end. This book, Everyday Tech, Easy English, is now finished. We had one big idea. Learning English can be easy and fit into your busy day. You can use the technology you use all the time. We looked at how your phone, computer, and even your favorite apps can help you learn English. You don't need special programs or costly classes. The tools are already with you. We showed you that practicing English doesn't have to feel like hard work. It can be as simple as checking messages or watching a video. Let's talk about the main point of this book: learning with everyday tech. What does this mean? It means using the technology you already know and like, your phone, your tablet, your computer, to get better at English. It's about making your daily tech use a chance to learn without adding stress or tricky steps. Because you are good with these tools, learning feels easier. You don't have to learn new software, you use what you trust. This way of learning fits into your life. You can practice English when you travel, on a short break, or when you are resting at home. Learning happens naturally. Your everyday tech is always with you. This means you can always see and hear English, reading things, listening to talks, watching videos, or even changing your device's language to English. You can choose what you learn based on what you like. If you love to cook, find recipes in English. If you like games, play games with English directions. This makes learning fun and useful. You don't need special things. Your phone is a strong tool for learning English. Your computer can help you find many things. This makes learning possible for everyone. The great thing about learning with everyday tech is that you don't need to learn a whole new way of doing things. You use what you already know. Maybe you thought learning English was hard, or that you needed a special gift. We hope this book showed you that this is not true. Your skill in using everyday technology shows you can learn. You can use apps, send emails, and find information online. These are helpful skills that help you learn English. Every time you understand a new word in a video, read a short story, or try to write a simple sentence on your phone, you are doing well. Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are a part of learning, and